Aries, this is Lisa with the Poet Oracle, and today we're going to find out what's going on with you and the person you were thinking about when you clicked on this video. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support, and if you have not yet subscribed, please consider doing so that you're notified when future videos are released. Today we are going to be looking at some tarot cards. I have some oracle cards, and then at the end we're going to get some personal messages. Now keep in mind that this is just a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what does not. And if you feel that any roles need to be reversed from how I present it, then by all means flip it. All right, we got some interesting cards that came out. So the very first cards that we have are the Empress, the Lovers, both in the upright, and then we have the Three of Swords in the reverse. So let's just talk through these, right? The Empress can represent somebody that is very nurturing, very creative, right? This could be you or your individual, but really, and this can also represent fertility, right? Pregnancy and things like that. And so this individual or you are just somebody that is very generous, very motherly, very nurturing in that sense, right? And then we have the Lover's card, and the Lover's card can represent very kindred spirits, right? This is a very harmonious relationship between you and this individual. There's a strong sexual connection here. You have shared, beliefs, shared humor, whatever it is, but you feel very connected with this individual. It's almost like with the Lover's card that you guys just balance each other very well. And then with the Three of Swords in the reverse, thank goodness it's in the reverse, because this is all about overcoming the pain of the past, right? When we look at the Three of Swords in the upright, we've got three swords piercing that heart. So you or your individual that you're thinking about has really been through the ringer when it comes to relationships, matters of the heart. People have let them down, have let you down, and it's really just overcoming that heartbreak, recovering from that heartbreak. And that's beautiful, because before we can go into a relationship, and one of the things that we really need to do is learn the lessons that we need to learn. And that's where forgiveness comes from. And so with releasing the pain, following the Lover's card, then that means that you or your individual or both of you are coming to this situation healed, or at least trying to heal, trying to recover from the pain so that you don't bring that drama into this situation. Then the next card we get is the Hierophant. Now you could be dealing with a Taurus, but this can represent a commitment, right? Very traditional values. This is somebody that believes in marriage, right? Or at least a higher level of commitment. This also can represent, knowledge sharing. And so you or your individual may be somebody that shares information with people, or at least likes to train people or educate people, right? And then we get the Eight of Swords in the reverse. And this is, again, all about new beginnings, ending the punishment that's been going on inside, right? Sometimes when we go through heartache, such as this Three of Swords is representing, it kind of makes us doubt ourselves, right? We doubt the institution of love in a sense. But this is all about, this card, Eight of Swords in reverse, is all about taking control and truly healing yourself. When you look at the Eight of Swords in the upright, you can see that this individual is bound. They're bound and they're blindfolded. But the craziest thing is they're not even bound to anything. They don't even realize that they are restricting themselves. So you or this individual is trying to escape that thought pattern of restricting themselves. They want to have a new perspective, or you want to have a new perspective when it comes to love, because you've got the Hierophant card here. You've got the Lover's card here. This is a relationship that can be very successful. It's all about healing. Healing and looking at things differently. If you come into a situation anticipating that they're going to stab you in the heart just like everybody else has, in quotes, right? Then you're obviously not going to give the relationship the chance that it deserves. And so, the Eight of Swords in the reverse is a great card to see, because this is the end of self-punishment. And this is really facing your dark side, facing those fears that lie within, whether it come with relationships, whatever the case is. Oh my goodness. And then we get the Nine of Swords in the reverse. The Nine of Swords also in the reverse is overcoming the past. So you or this individual is working very hard at overcoming the pain of the past, really facing life accepting help if you need it, but really just trying to let go of the stress and the negativity. The Nine of Swords in the upright, you see this individual sitting up at night. All those swords are on the wall to remind them of all the pain of the past. And this is in the reverse, thank goodness. This is coping. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. It may feel like everything has gone wrong, but this is the light at the end of the tunnel. What a beautiful reading. All right. Oh, okay. My goodness, we got the Lovers card again. The Lovers card shows up. So this is very much a very harmonious connection. You guys get along very well. You balance each other out very well. You may have felt early on that you just knew this person. You felt very connected with them very quickly. This is a very deep love, and this is a strong union. A very deep love. A deep love between damaged people, and you guys are trying to heal, or you're trying to heal. All right. You got the Ace of Wands. Let me tell you something. The Ace of Wands is about new beginnings, right? Any of the aces are new beginnings, but this is all about a new beginning when it comes to creativity, your thoughts, right? Changing the way in which you see things. You know, it's really trying to escape the thought patterns that just did not serve you in the past. So you are this individual really wants to be inspired, is feeling inspired. You guys may inspire each other to want to be the best versions of yourself. But this card represents desire, creativity. Oh my goodness. Then we get the Queen of Pentacles. And this is all about financial security. So you or this individual may be somewhat financially secure right now, able to enjoy the comforts of life. And be very practical as well. So somebody is very practical when it comes to their finances. All right, we got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Now, the Knight of Cups in the reverse can represent moodiness. So you or this individual may, kind of shift between moods. One minute you're feeling very positive, the next minute you're feeling quite negative. And it really just comes from a place of sadness. So you or your individual or both of you, because you are trying to heal and you're still in the process of healing from all those swords that have hit the heart with that Three of Swords, right? It can make you a little bit moody. This could be somebody that deals with depression. And I was just talking about depression. Depression is very misunderstood, but it's a very real thing for individuals. And it can really affect personalities. It can affect work. It can affect relationships, everything. So this is a real strong indicator that you or your individual or both of you really need to do that healing. Stop punishing yourself. Stop restricting yourself. My goodness, we got the freaking Hierophant again. A second Hierophant card. Let me tell you something. This is all about commitment, right? Taking something to a higher level, whether it be a traditional marriage or something of that nature. But this is all about traditions, setting traditions. Man, wow, you got two of them. So you get the Lovers repeating themselves and the Hierophant. So it looks like both of you understand that this connection is very strong, that it was kind of an instant thing where you just felt very connected to the person. And it looks like both of you are wanting some type of commitment or higher level, but there's some healing that needs to be done. All right, and then we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. So somebody is lacking some direction, right? There's some procrastination going on, whether it be procrastination into getting into this relationship head on, or it's just personal push that somebody doesn't have. There's some spiritual growth that you or your individual needs to do so that you can really be very motivated in life, whether it be motivated for this relationship or anything else in this life. But somebody could be a procrastinator. All right, we have the Magician card. Now, this is wonderful because this is all about manifesting, right? This is all about making something actually happen. Putting in the thoughts. This is like putting your thoughts where you want to be. And so you or this individual may be trying to manifest this relationship into the Hierophant, right? Into an actual commitment, or at least if you're already in a commitment, taking it to a higher level. That's beautiful. When you look at the Magician card, at least in this deck, you can see that the individual's making a pentacle. And so what they're trying to do is make some money. So you or this individual may also be creating a business of sorts, just another form of income. Whoops. And my card's losing it over here. All right. Wow, we got the World card. Now, this is feeling a sense of wholeness because you've ended a cycle, right? When we look at the World card, you can see this person is on a path, right? So this is a brand new path that neither one of you have been on, that you're going down. And that's beautiful because when we talk about it being an end of a cycle, we got to end the cycle of negativity, right? Of beating ourselves up about the past, of feeling the pain of the past. And this is all about, you know, feeling very complete, understanding why the things of the past happened. All right. And then we have the Nine of Coins. Now, the Nine of Coins, now you can already see she's got coins all around her. So somebody in this situation, or both of you, is really stacking up your coins, right? Getting your money together, thriving in this world of finances, feeling very indulgent. So you or this individual, maybe somebody that likes to indulge somebody else. Maybe you like to buy people gifts, or they like to buy you gifts, or whatever the case is. But somebody is definitely thriving financially in this situation. All right, well, we got the Tower card, and the Tower card can represent, I like when the Tower card comes out, but I know that it's not nice when you're going through it. But the Tower card is all about everything just falling apart. So you or this individual that you're thinking about may have really gone through just a total upheaval. This is something that would have been very sudden, very unexpected, but just everything. It's like catastrophe, right? The whole building falls down. Like, it's like your whole life falls apart all around you. So somebody, you or your individual, just had the rug swept out from under you. Maybe the life in which you were building just got brought to a halt, and it gets scary. But the reason why I like the Tower card is because sometimes the tower needs to come down so that you can rebuild it the way that you need to. So this individual may have gone through a tower moment so that they could rebuild a life that is more aligned with who they want to be in the future or in the present, or this is you. Take that how it resonates. But the Tower card hurts. It's not an easy thing to go through, but I can tell you right now that when you come out on the other end, you have an entire brand new tower. We got the Five of Coins in the reverse. This is beautiful to have it in the reverse because this is all about your luck turning, right? Things going in your favor, positive changes, truly recovering from the pain of the past. So this is maybe you or your individual, or maybe both of your lives with each other is going to make that turn. And then we get the Fool card. The Fool card is the first card of the tarot deck, right? And the Fool card is all about taking a chance, right? A new beginning at something, right? It's taking a leap of faith, not really knowing what you're jumping into, but just going for it, right? And this is what you or this individual that you're thinking about wants to do. My goodness, I don't even know what cards to get. This is such a beautiful reading because I can see that there are two individuals here that very much love each other, but have very much been through some hell in life. And my goodness, when you meet each other, you're already, you know, broken a little bit by life. And so this is all about healing. And the most beautiful thing is that you guys could be healing each other. That Hierophant coming out twice. I'm feeling strong. Taurus. We got the Lovers twice. That's Gemini. Man, we have more Earth on the table with the Pentacles, right? We've got Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag with the Wands. So we got a lot of signs showing up here. All right, the very first card that hit, I'm just shuffling for more, is this could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. I mean, we already know, honey. We got the Lovers card twice. And the Hierophant card twice. My goodness, what a beautiful reading. Guys, it's not easy to go through healing, but I am so proud of you or your person or both of you for really working on healing from the pain of the past, not holding somebody else responsible for the pain that you or this person experienced in the past. All right, let's get one or two more if they'll come out. All right, this says religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So you guys may think a little bit differently when it comes to the spiritual realm. I think it's just really important when we see this card to come up is really to have that conversation. You know, where are each of you coming from when it comes to your spiritual beliefs? It's very important in relationships to understand where somebody else is spiritually, just to make sure that you guys line up. All right. Ooh, we got the attraction card. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Now you see that she stopped to smell the roses. This is about appreciating every single moment that you guys have together. This person that you're thinking about, or this could be you, just truly enjoys every single moment that they get to spend with you. This is something, they're very highly attracted to your energy. You're very highly attracted to their energy. Come on, one more from this deck. I'm just feeling, oh, okay. Feeling compelled to pull one more. Oh, this says, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. This is highly important when going into a new relationship, that we learn love for self. And that's where the healing comes in. And that's why it's so beautiful to see so many cards about overcoming the past. You know, maybe somebody is still moody in a sense, but that's okay. We're healing, and that's okay. We're not always going to be right on it, right? Okay, we got the addiction card in the reverse, thank goodness, because this card in the upright can represent codependency, controlling natures, right? Restraint and things of that nature, but we got it in the reverse, thank goodness, because this is not an unhealthy connection. Now, are there things that you guys will need to work on? Absolutely, but there's nothing here to indicate that there's a really toxic component to this relationship. It looks like you guys really listen to each other, you communicate, or at least you attempt to communicate, and that's a beautiful thing. You know, letting somebody know where you are, the things that you've been through, just helps them to understand you better. All right, and then we have the talking card. This is all about conversing more, whether that be texting, calling, emailing, whatever the case is. But really, this is all about communicating, and that's what we were just talking about, is making sure that the individual that's in your life, or vice versa, knows what's going on, like what's going on in the other person's mind. All right, let's get one more from here. All right, and then we have the girl with the snake, and this is in the reverse. So this is all about setting boundaries. In the upright, it can represent a very strong dynamic of two people, that one being an empath and one being a narcissist. But it's in the reverse, so that's good. We've got some boundaries established. I think both of you and your individual are very strong, and, you know, I'm not going to be treated a certain way. And that's good. You know, it's great for us to establish boundaries, even better when we maintain them. All right, this is a beautiful reading, so I'm going to get 2 dream oracles for this reading, and let's see what other messages we can get about this. But do your healing. I love it. You guys are healing. Why? So you can go into a beautiful connection, commitment together, or you could take your connection to a higher level. Okay, the very first card that, oh, these are right in order, number 46 and 47. So let me do 46 first. Number 46 is be reborn daily. Let go of the past and breathe in your new incarnation. Child, what? You can't even make this up. We were just talking about letting go of the past, doing the shadow work, learning the forgiveness that needs to be done, and then boom, we get this. Look at all that light. I'm talking about coming out of the darkness. Now, you can see a little bit of the darkness in the background with the darker blues, but all this bright light, oh my gosh, you're coming out of the darkness. Okay, number 47, celebrate the sacred gap. Give thanks for buffer time. You know, things may not always move when you want them to move, but it's during that buffer time when things aren't necessarily moving that you can work on you. And so this relationship may not be moving exactly right into that marriage or that higher level of commitment, but this is the time to do the work on yourself, or them to do work on themselves. All right, this is our Fairy Temple Oracle. Because it's a beautiful reading, I'm going to get 2 because these are beautiful cards and some of my favorite that I have. So let's take a look at 2 of them. Wow. Well, we got passion as the first card, which is about kindling, glowing, and sparking. And so when we look at this, right, you can see that he's holding light within his hand, but then there's lights all around, right? And this is all about somebody that just, I mean, they just light you up inside, or you light them up inside. Maybe both of you guys light each other up, but this is really about, maybe both of you met when you were both in a really dark place, and this is about bringing light to each other. I mean, you got the full moon back there, right? But look at all that light around him. And it's like manifesting, right? We got the Magician card, which is all about manifesting. And look what he's doing with his hands. He's manifesting a beautiful lighted connection here. One that is transparent, one that is open. Communication is strong. That's beautiful. And then we have the Lily of Love. This is about transforming, enlivening, and regenerating yourself. Now look, she's handing out flowers, right? And so this is somebody that's offering love. You are offering love. And there's 2 flowers there. That means both of you are offering love in this situation, handing it out. This is a beautiful card to get, because it's like, you know, whenever I think of lilies, I think of peace lilies. And it's like this person brings peace to you, or you bring peace to them, or vice versa. Beautiful. Let's get some personal messages to go on top of the cards. This says it's okay to forgive. Understand that forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is learning the lesson so that you don't have to go through that again. This says don't take any moment for granted. This is beautiful with the attraction card. This is all about saying, you know, if you're not appreciating every moment together, make sure that you are. And this says you must learn how to communicate. Speak up. It might change everything. And that's the truth. We have to be able to communicate with each other, let each other know where you're standing, where you're coming from, and what your fears are so that you can work to get past them. This says celebrate with friends and family. Ooh, might be a celebration like a wedding. I don't know. And then this says, happy heart, happy start. So, you know, this card always makes me think, especially with all these other cards that are showing here, that you know, with that 3 of Swords, your heart hasn't always been happy, or this person's heart hasn't always been happy in relationships. But now that the heart is happy, you could have a really good start with this individual because there's a lot of love here. All right, let's get a poem for this situation or for this reading. Just one poem. No poem wants to drop. Oh. All right, we got number 15, deceiving eyes. My eyes, they deceive me. They cause me confusion. I see false mirages and fake illusions. Now, this card could represent things that you've gone through in the past, or that your person has gone through in the past where there were illusions put out in front of them, or you. And so it makes you a little less trusting of individuals that offer love, right? And bring this passion in this way. But it also is cautioning us that we need to heal from those moments, right? Heal from that so that we don't bring that into the present. All right. Now, if this person that you are thinking about could say anything to you, I'm talking about anything, no pride, no ego, no fear, what would they say? What would they say to you? Let's get a couple cards and then I'll just read them all at once. Okay, let's get a couple more. See what this person wants to say to you. All right, one more shuffle and then we will take these cards. And I will, wow. One more shuffle and then we will read these out for you. So what do they want to say to you? Okay. All right. The very first one that shows up here is I'm ashamed. So this individual may be ashamed of something. Maybe their behaviors, maybe something else. This says I'm in love with you. Passionate kisses. Yummy. It says get it going already. All right, this says I ignored your feelings. So maybe this person's starting to realize that maybe sometimes they weren't always listening to what you were going through. This says every second, every minute, every day, I want forever with you. I know that's right. This says I assumed and made an ass out of you and me. I don't know what they assumed about. And then this says please forgive me. I can be your hero, baby. All right, this says you light my spirit. What you say? Lighten the spirit? You mean like that? Like lighting like that? It says, how could you love someone like me? Ooh. They might be dealing with some self-doubt about this. Maybe you're not a normal person, like not their typical type, or they may not be your typical type. All right, this says, I'm defensive because you are right. Don't tell an Aries they're right, honey. They already know it, don't they? But anyways, the last message from your person is, teach me how to love you better. So communication is key in this situation. This person really wants to know, what it is that you're feeling on the inside and how can they love you the best way that they can with what they have to offer. All right, now I know this is a love reading, but I got these finance and business cards, finance and career. So let's just see if you have any messages from that may resonate with you. Okay, we'll get a couple. Wow, that came out as a stack, and I'm going to take it. All right, this says focus on you. All right, this is all about healing as well, but focusing on you could also be focusing on your dreams. This says listen to your intuition. If your intuition is telling you to start a new project, start a new business, set a new goal, whatever it is, listen to it. Success is right in front of you. Ooh, I love that card. This has property. Either you're going to buy some property or you have some property. Oh, but it says work on your credit. So if you want some property, work on your credit. And then the last one is treat others as you want to be treated. Now, anytime I see this card, I think of somebody that has, leveled up or moved up in a company, and just making sure that you stay grounded from the place in which you came from. All right, well, this is your beautiful reading. I cannot wait till your next one. So please make sure to come back and check me out.